Hello, Facebook. Coming to you with a musing today. We're talking about hugs. So, as a few of you trickle on in here, some of you may know I'm a very huggy type person. Very huggy. So I love giving hugs, and I sometimes startle people. I'm going to give you guys a few different situations where I give hugs. So I give hugs in all areas of life, in personal life, in business life, in professional life, really all areas of life. I give hugs. And those of you that know me know I'm a very professional person. I am a hardcore negotiator. I like to, do what's best for my clients. I like to represent my clients well. I start businesses. I'm an entrepreneur. I love business. So I'm very professional. But I always greet and kind of introduce myself with a hug. Why is that? It's kind of one of my trademarks. I always, even when meeting with like an initial client, the guy, it could be a guy, it could be somebody I've never met before, I always say, I do hugs, and I like hug them. And my reason for that is pretty simple. So today was another reminder for me as to why I do hugs. So, unfortunately, we all saw what happened in Vegas yesterday, and there was the largest mass shooting in American history that happened yesterday. Super upsetting and disappointing, and it makes me really sad every time I hear news like that. So instead of focusing on the sadness and focusing on the fact that, this is what's happening in our world, I like to instead focus on something different. And that focus that I tend to have when things like this happen in our world that are really sad and disappointing and can sometimes weigh us down, I like to think about the positive and the positive impact that I can have. So instead of focusing outward on the negative and on the shooter and on what's happened, I like to really focus on my positive change and the declaration that I'm going to make in a positive way in the world. So it happened a while ago, maybe like 1 or 2 years ago, with another mass shooting where after it happened, I kind of made the conscious decision. I was like, okay, I am from now on, because I ultimately, the first thing I wanted to do was hug and kiss and, tell all my friends and family that I loved them. But hey, Dan, thanks for the love. But I wanted to kind of bring that to my everyday. So when things like this happen, it's just another reminder for me that I get to hug everyone I come in contact with and really spread the joy. And that's, the impact that I can bring to the world in a positive way. So when we're all focusing on the negative impact that something like this has on us and how just scary and awful it is when things like this happen, we can take that negativity and just talk about it and kind of like fester with it and just keep that energy going, or we can totally break that energy, shift into a completely different direction and take it to a really positive place. So long story short, that's why I do hugs. So when I am in a meeting with a client initially and we're just finishing up and they go to shake my hand, I usually go to them with outstretched arms and I say, I do hugs. And I go at them with a smile. And a lot of times it's awkward, or they're not expecting it, or I do it with business colleagues. Sometimes I'll meet even like an investor or a contractor, and at the end of the meeting, they'll go to shake my hand and I'll say, I do hugs. And I hug. So while it may be uncomfortable or, not always well received by some people, I think just the fact that I'm coming at people with a hug and love is my declaration and my impact. So I encourage you guys, as we are faced with sometimes really unfortunate news in this world, and, I just empower you guys to make a declaration of what it is that you want to change in this world in a positive way. And it could be as simple as just saying hello to everybody that you come in contact with today, or as simple as hugging everybody that you come in contact with today, or even calling everybody you know and just telling them how much you appreciate them. So that is the reasoning behind why I do hugs in all areas of life. That, and I mean, just hugging is just so much better than a handshake in general, I think. So if you see me anywhere and see me coming at you with a hug, that's why. I love you guys, and I hope that you're having a fantastic day, and I encourage you to make a positive impact in the world. As little or as small as it may seem, any positive impact is always much appreciated by those around you. So I love you guys. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and we shall talk soon on the next Melissa's Musings. Sorry, I feel like my words were a little all over the place today, but good to see you guys.